Here's just a little, I don't know, update, whatever, on the S10. Trying to fit the Jegs aluminum dash before I get the cage in, because I want it to, because it's seriously oversized, and I want to be able to shove it in place to see where I need to cut it for the pipes for the cage, just in case I need to right then, or just in case they're just going to go through it and I'm not going to actually cut them open for it and slide them in. I'm just trying to ready myself for either way. But anyways, here's how the floor turned out. I haven't made any videos lately. I've just been working on this here and there after work. If you remember in the last video or so, or if I even put it up, I don't know, I've been so busy. I was painting all of this the red color on the firewall there, and then decided to do truck bed spray paint on the floor only, and then do all the way around in the red. So that's what I have done, and it turned out pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Yeah. So, this dash here is seriously oversized. It's 60 inches long. This in here is only like 56 or 58. But the seriously oversized part is this. This is not even the right angle. It's way too deep. It's way too everything. So I'm making a cardboard cutout of it. This is actually my one. I made an extra over there just in case I fucked up and needed to cut it out. So had that one to start a new one with. Here is the first one that I tried. As you can see, I tried to, instead of just going straight back, I tried to fill in that part over there, but fuck that. I'll fuck it up trying to get it in there, so I'm not doing that. I'm going straight, and there's going to be little gaps there, but oh well. Race car, not show car. So, as you can see, like that, that's what, there's a little gap right here that is going to be there. I don't know, maybe I'll stuff some toilet paper in there. I don't know. Anyways, that's going to be there. I didn't want it. See, I wanted to have that filled in with the dash, but even turning it cockeyed this way and trying to get it in there, it does not go in. Flipping it up, sliding it in from the top, doesn't work because the top is even tighter. So I couldn't get it in there without bending the aluminum. Then that would put an ugly crease in it, and it would never bend back straight. So I'm just gonna run it straight and have the gaps. Screw it. Just don't stick your eyeball up there in the gap. You know what I mean? Got the steering column in. Got the pedals in. That is done. Steering column, that's how it is. That's how it's going to be. Got the intermediate shaft in. All that from Motion Raceworks. So I know that I started this out being a budget S10 build. It's kind of maybe taking a step or two away from the budget part. But I mean, in most of everything that I'm doing, there are budget, very, very cheap alternatives. You know what I mean? And it's all depending on what you're building your S10 for. I'm building mine for a no prep drag truck. So I need to spend money here and there. Like my rear end, that was $2,500. Things on the front end, a little bit more, which if you're gonna have a street and strip truck, you don't need the shit that I'm putting in mine. Having the transmission built. It's at Sid Neal right now, Power Glide. It's a 176 aluminum Power Glide. He's putting 180 straight cut gears in it. He's gonna build it, and he's gonna make it to where I can leave on the trans brake on first or second. And he's building it for 1500 horsepower, which I don't see this thing exceeding 1500. You can't really lay down no more than 1500 on no prep anyways, really, unless it's really, really good track, which then it ain't really no prep anymore. So this thing's coming along. I got my cage. I got the whole 14-point kit. I'm waiting till next weekend. Next Saturday I'm going to put the coilovers on, and I got the steering hooked up, and then I'll put the front wheels on, and I got to get this thing turned around and onto my trailer, because I'm going to put the cage in on my trailer, because that's about the only place on my property that I can actually really level this thing out perfectly. So that's where that's going to happen. So next week I'm gonna get the truck up on the cage, get it leveled. If I have time, I'm gonna start cutting up the floor to start putting in the cage. Oh yeah, I got everything to pro mod the doors. So all I have are, I'm trying to take a couple of days off during the week, but I end up filling them because I get too busy. I had 3 days off this week, but they got filled. So I need to take some time. I'm going to do both of these doors, pro mod them out, cut everything out. I got the Lexan. I got the pro mod door handles that stick up right here. Right here. Everything else is going, except for the skin and the frame. Everything else is gone. I think one of the first videos I did the front fenders, gutted them out to where there's nothing but the skin and the mounting points. Those turned out really good. Lightened them up quite a bit. I've got the back Lexan from S&W to go with the cage. Got the bed back on. Got my hole down there cut out. So I ain't got no problem putting my bars where I want to, and then putting the X-brace in the bars, putting the X-brace down in the frame. Yeah, so I've been hassling. It's been a hassle doing this. It is very hard to get that right there. Because it's not like you can, I mean, unless you just bust your windshield out and then lay something down and trace it, you can't. So I tried a few different things. I tried just cutting it down. That didn't work. I tried guessing. That didn't work. So what I did was I took just a straight piece, and went from here, or right here, to the other exact same side, and then measured from in here to it and wrote it on the piece of cardboard. I went to the next inch or inch and a half, and then wrote it and did it all the way, and then traced those lines, and that's how I got this, and it worked. It fit right on in there. So I'm happy with that. I'm gonna trim on that just a little bit more, get it in there a little more. It's gonna come out a little further than this. All I'm doing with this piece is getting that radius, just getting that right. So I can take that, set it on this however far back I want to give myself, give the dash enough room to stick out as far as I want. And as far as I want is, I'm going to try to get it to come down about right here, which is 8.5 inches from there, right there, to here, there, here to there. 8.5 inches. So yeah, where this is going down right here, makes no difference. That's just to help me make it. So this is what I'll do. I'll take this. All I need is that. So I can stick it here. Actually, it's gonna probably turn out about the same, I guess. I don't know. No, because these are coming down some more. I had it in there, pushed it in as far as I could get it, and then stuck my pin in there in the corners as far as I could, and got that and got that. They're different because, as you can see, these corners are different, very different. So of course these lines are going to be different. So I'm going to cut them out and then run this up as far as I can to get as much material as I can. So that'll get me my 8.5 inches to where it meets the steering column, to where the bottom of it comes down and meets me right here. That's what I'm aiming for anyways. Don't know if I'll get it, but that's what I'm going for. We'll see how that works, won't we? Yes, we will. I got some back tires on it, back wheels. So it's a half a roller. Yeah. I had to paint my rotors. They were getting awfully rusty. So I took a Ziz wheel to it, got all the rust off. I mean, they were covered in rust. And just what? I've had them on there for a month. And it's been covered by a tarp. That's not good enough, apparently. So I Ziz wheeled off all the rust and painted them with the same shit I painted the chassis with. Turned out okay. I guess as long as it keeps the rust off, I'm happy. I don't really care about anything else. I'm not really gonna see them. So I don't have the master cylinder on yet because I don't have my brake lines done. I don't have the rear end in yet. I got the housing. Housing looks badass. Oh man, it looks badass. I guess we should go look at it, huh? Let's go look at it. All right. You watch where I'm going. There we go. Through the woods. And over the river. In the truck. Okay, in the messy garage. There's part of the cage. There's pieces of it everywhere. Here is the housing. Look at that. That's pretty cool, huh? Trick chassis. 9-inch. Here's the fill cap, bigger than I thought it would be. And they put the drain plug right in the middle, where I guess it's all right. The jack cups, so it'll be all right. I got them to put on the Calvert perches because they are the strongest ones in the freaking world, and you can weld them all the way around. These are the ones I ended up putting on my Nova because I crushed my other ones. So these are some bad mamma jammas. If you ever put perches on, get the Calvert ones. I think they're like 40 bucks. It's worth it because they are bad to the bone. You ain't crushing them or breaking them or screwing them up in any way. I mean, they are super thick. They're thicker than the rear end itself. And I mean, you can weld them all the way around. Nothing isn't welded. Back brace. Let's see here. Big Ford. Look at that. Yeah. Looks like I got a bunch of cleaning out to do. I got the extra little webbing in there, I guess. Yeah. So, happy with it so far. I mean, I'm happy with the way it looks. I can't be happy with anything else yet. I don't have anything else. I don't have my ooh, something to drink. Oh yes. Yes, Gatorade. I don't have my axles yet. I don't have my brake kit. I don't have my third member yet. Sorry about that. So I called Trick Chassis today because they, on my order form, or the email they sent me saying, hey, your shit's been delivered, it said that everything was delivered. My housing, my axles, third member, brake kit, all that. So I called them up today. I was like, hey man, did UPS lose my shit again? And they were like, no. We just send out the housing, everything else is drop shipped. So the axles are coming from Strange, the third member is coming from Yukon, and brake kit is coming from wherever I'm getting it from. So I guess I'm waiting on them companies. It's already been about 2.5 months for a rear end. It's crazy. Everything is backed up. Anyways, jumping off here, I'm going to probably quit while I'm ahead on this and pick it back up another day before I screw something up. I'm getting pretty tired. I worked all day and then came home and started doing this. So anyways, all this is, I mean, this costs nothing to do this. I bought a few cans of paint and Ziz wheeled what little bit of rust I had out and painted it. I mean, for this probably cost me 20-30 bucks to get this looking like this. And I'm gonna do the bed the same way. So the bottom of the bed is gonna have that, and then everything around is gonna look like that. So the bed's gonna look just like the inside. I think it's gonna look pretty damn good. So everything on this truck's gonna be black or red, nothing else, except for my blue door for now. But all right, jumping off of here, I will hopefully get to the doors soon. I've been excited about that. I've been wanting to do it, but man, I just haven't had time to jump into something like that. All right, catch y'all later.